So we have not just one, but two announcements about upcoming projects for the Lollipop Chainsaw franchise. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So first of all, if you're not familiar with Lollipop Chainsaw, it originally came out in 2012, and it's this sort of action-adventure beat-em-up, sort of over-the-top game, which I really enjoy. You're basically playing as this cheerleader, and you're cutting up zombies with a chainsaw. And last year the game did get a remaster that was released on the Switch, PS5, Windows, Xbox Series X and S, as well as PS4 and Xbox One. And I played through it on the Xbox. I did pick it up for the Switch, but I didn't play that version. I heard it had a lot of issues. I'd be curious to see how it works on the Switch 2 now. And I did play through most of the game back in 2012 in the original release, so I did enjoy going all the way through the game here on this newer version with better graphics and better controls. And after all the build-up for the release of that remaster, I was afraid this was going to be pretty much the end of it. However, we do have an announcement of two new projects using Lollipop Chainsaw. First, we'll go over the announcement here from Dragami Games. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce that. And it says, Lollipop Chainsaw is officially coming back with a brand new game and anime. Plus, the official X account for the project, you can see that here, has just launched. Follow the account to stay updated on all the latest news and announcements. And I will have a link to the account here in the description if you want to follow it. Now, to find out a little bit more about the game here, we have this from nadaholdings.com. It says, under the strong partnership between Nada Holdings and Dragami Games, development is already underway on a brand new Lollipop Chainsaw title that both preserves and builds upon the appeal of the original. With a firm commitment to honoring the spirit of the original work, the development team includes key staff members who were involved in the previous title. The new project is also being developed with close attention to fan feedback. As with the original, the new title aims to recreate a rich world in dark humor. The development process will prioritize staying true to the distinctive tone and spirit of the original work without imposing excessive creative restrictions in the name of DEI. So if you're afraid that the sequel here might get toned down, it sounds like it's going to be just as outrageous as the first. Hey, who knows, maybe even more. Now, if you're wondering who this Nada Holdings is, this is basically an investment company that likes to invest in things like manga or animation. So most likely this is some kind of funding deal and they'll get a cut of the revenue. And in their announcement, they said they would be bringing back key development teams and staff who were involved in the previous title. Well, we have a little more information about that coming from the original game's director, which is Yoshimi Yasuda, and this is again over on his X account. It says, the partner for Dragami Games' new Lollipop Chainsaw project has been announced, and I've received a wave of messages from fans and media alike. Over the years, many fans have told me they hoped the original dev team would make the sequel. So I understand that some fans may have mixed feelings. At the same time, I think they might understand how difficult it is to bring the original team back together. I just hope the new team will aim to create a game that earns the same kind of love and support as the original team. So it sounds like the original team's not going to be developing this sequel. But I don't think it's all doom and gloom. I think if Yasuda here is still involved with the game, as well as some other key staff, I'm sure it can turn out pretty good. Now, we don't have any more information about who the dev team is, nor do we have any information about that anime that they announced. I'm sure in the coming weeks or months we'll start to hear more about what's going on. This is just basically an announcement that a deal has been made. We're probably still a good 2, 3, maybe even 4 years out before we see any kind of game come out. And maybe at least another 3 years before we see that anime. But who knows, they did say that the work was already being done on the game. Now that could just mean that they're sort of writing out some scripts and doing some storyboards. It doesn't necessarily mean that they've actually coded anything yet. But they could surprise us and have a game out in just a couple of years, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But let me know your thoughts about all of this. Have you played through Lollipop Chainsaw, either the original or the repopped version that just came out last year? And do you think we need more games like this where we can just mindlessly saw up zombies? Drop your comments below and let me know your thoughts. And if you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. It really does help the channel out quite a bit. I want to thank you for watching and be good.